Hey, it's Mark Coleman from Paul's Photo, the Creative Photo Academy, in the lab at Paul's Photo. Your photo guru, your source for everything photographic to make better pictures. Happy National Camera Day, everyone. It's Monday, and we're Facebook Live to help you. Can I get everyone out there to give me a Wahoo, a Yahoo, an an emoji? Give me something fun. Tell me you're out there. Tell me you're live. Tell me the photography is great. And Jerry is here to answer your questions. So if you got questions, write to Jerry and he'll forward them to me and I'll answer them live for you. So it's National Camera Day, and I want to encourage you to go out with your camera today and take some pictures. I want you to go out there and have some fun. Break your funk. Get out there and have some fun with your camera. And one of the questions that I'm getting every single day is about the nature that's returning to our cities, the nature that's returning to your yards. You're seeing birds and squirrels and wildlife and deer, and you all want to take a picture of them. So what's the secret to taking those great pictures of the wildlife as it returns? A big, ginormous, humongous telephoto lens. So I brought out a bunch of telephoto lenses today to talk with you about. Now, some of them are super big and some of them are not, but they're all going to be fun. So what do we use the telephoto lens for? To reach out into distance, to reach out into the scene and bring it up closer. We also use a telephoto lens to compress foreground into background. And if you've watched my Be Creative series at paulsphoto.com/becreative, lessons 107 and 108, we talk about using a telephoto lens because I've been using the Nikon 500mm lens to practice, to get out to try some different things with, and you'll see the examples with that. So let's talk about telephoto lenses. What telephoto lens should you think about? So the average photographer is going to start their telephoto journey with an 80-400 or 100-400. These are standard lenses made by your camera manufacturers. Also, the Sigma Tamron folks make them as well. It's an awesome starting lens. But if these lenses zoom to 400, you're kind of done at 400. If you want a little bit longer, here's the Nikon 200-400, the Sigma 150-600. Sony and Tamron also make a big zoom like this. These are great lenses to have. But what you're going to find that these zoom lenses all have an f5.6 or f6.3 aperture, which means they're going to struggle to focus. They're not going to be as fast as some of you might want for some wildlife and sports and action kind of stuff. But as a getting started lens, this is where you want. In the olden days, when I was a boy, the number one lens for sports and wildlife photography was a 300mm 2.8. This is a Canon 300-2.8. It's an awesome lens because it's nice and bright and fast. Most people find that the $6,000 price tag or $7,000 price tag is a little above their budget. So Nikon just brought out this 300mm f4 phase Fresnel lens, and what I love about it, it's about the same size and weight as the Nikon 24-70 lens, $2,000 price range, and a very reasonable lens as your beginning big lens. A number of my customers who go to Africa with us take this lens with them because it's small, lightweight, and it offers a 300mm focal length. If you want something longer, you may want 400, 500, or 600. This is a traditional Canon 500mm f4. It's a rockin' lens. Canon makes this lens, Sony makes this lens, Nikon makes this lens, Sigma makes a lens like that, and a big, heavy-duty prime telephoto lens is awesome. It rocks, but this lens weighs around 8 pounds. And new, they're about $12,000. A lot of people, it's out of their range. We just happen to have a used one for $23.99 here at Paul's Photo. That's awesome too. But this is the lens I was trying over the weekend. This is the new Nikon 500mm 5.6. The same size and weight as the 70-200 2.8. $3,600 price range, so it makes it reasonable and super sharp. You know, why do you buy a prime lens like these 500s, a 600, a 300, or a 400? Because they are tack razor sharp, and that's what you want. And the other advantage of a prime telephoto lens is you can add a 2x or 1.4 extender to double or 1.4 the magnification. So you get more flexibility on it. I want to encourage you to get out here on National Camera Day. I want to encourage you to take some pictures. I want to inspire you to be a great photographer. And remember to share your pictures. Post them at hashtag Paul's Photo, hashtag Creative Photo Academy, and hashtag We're All Together. Because in photography, we're all in this together. Does anybody have any questions? Jared, do we have any questions? No? Is everybody out there? Did everybody give us an emoji? Are they saying they're there? Are they saying they're alive? Come on, guys. We're Facebook Live. I'm giving it up for you today on National Camera Day. to help you make better pictures. I'm getting tired, right? Big day, National Camera Day, great day to be out taking pictures, great day to try a big telephoto lens for sports, action, for wildlife, except we don't have much sports going on right now. It's all about wildlife. It's all about nature. It's all about reaching out and touching those beautiful furry critters in our yards. It's all about compressing nature together to make a beautiful image. Take a look at our Be Creative Series days 107 and 108. You'll see me shooting with the 500mm lens. Mark Coleman from Pulse Photo, the Creative Photo Academy at the lab at Pulse Photo, wishing you happy National Camera Day. Make great pictures, have some fun. If you're in a funk, get out and take pictures and you'll feel better, I promise. I'll see you this afternoon with our Be Creative Day 109, and tomorrow we'll have another episode of Be Creative. Mark Coleman from Pulse Photo, Creative Photo Academy in the lab at Pulse Photo, wishing you a great day, great picture. We'll see you real soon. Adios, amigos.